situation and
Wax.
turned it
Love
into a
you.
clusterfuck.
Right.
Later, clown. So, anyways, just be very big on the hovering thing.
Okay.
And then you guys have Academy on Sunday. Is everyone here going to be there? Who isn't?
What time is it?
7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. Oh,
I can be there.
Holy hell!
What's
It's a
Central
PM?
time
It's 8 o'clock Eastern.
Thank
the
you.
rest of the
for the rest of the world?
Yep.
Okay. I can
8
try. I
o'clock
can't guarantee
Eastern
it.
for the rest of the world.
Sundays are my
God
day off,
damn.
but if you need staffing, I'd be happy to help you, Captain.
Yeah, it's completely up to you. It's to help out, Foo and to get all that Academy stuff. I was more asking if we were going to, or if you guys were going to, in this Academy, start getting those groups together, or is that something that we're going to do in the future?
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
post academy. I think they just get
Yeah.
assigned after the academy into those groups.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Really?
trying
Yeah.
to catch up and understand.
To more focus their field training, I guess.
Sorting
I
hat.
love it. I'm gonna be honest. I was breaking it down in my head, and I was talking to my brain about it, and I like the idea just because it gets everybody invested in the future officers. Not that you guys aren't invested already, but it helps you guys and me and everybody kind of mold officers into what. And to be honest, I get to yell at you guys when somebody fucks up under your care, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Just remember, shit always rolls downhill. Looks at Carter.
Well, fuck.
Okay, so yeah, the hovering thing, and do you guys have anything else for the meeting?
Search your fucking 9.5s before you
Oh,
put
yeah,
them in your
thank you.
car.
People are still fucking that up.
Yeah, I got taken in the cells by Bonk of all people.
The cells should
that
be
is
like
bonk.
tertiary search.
Bonk.
Yeah, so on top of that,
He threatened to take my
after
nuts with a chainsaw.
yeah, scary. After they got back to
Oh,
the
God.
cells, just as they were about to send the 95 up, he gave him his knife back.
Jesus. Well, no. That's if he's going to
But-
send him up, it's in a secure lock. If he accesses that is a larger problem.
Well,
That's a-
I
that's
mean,
a
not if
knife.
he doesn't
This is a
articulate
chainsaw.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because normally, if I'm doing that, I'll always put them back in cuffs to give them any weapons like guns, knives, anything like that.
You can give him knife
Just
back.
put
You
him
just
in
have
the
to.
box.
But then you uncuff them anyway to send them off.
No, you can send them up cuffed.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
You
Alright.
just
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
make sure you
100%.
articulate it. I think that's the end
Yeah,
all be
just
all.
let them know.
Yeah.
That's
I
all.
think
Either
I was
way.
just going to say we could probably make everyone aware that we can send suspects up in cuffs.
I think the big thing here is again, we talk about it all the time, reading the fucking room. If you have chain gang or if you have Badonkadonker, any fucking clown, do your damn due diligence. If
Yeah.
I have Mr. Kaboon down there, I'm searching him 29 fucking times to make sure he doesn't have something to kill me. Same thing with those fucking clowns.
It's probably the only group that I think that I will actually take phones and radios from instead of just taking the batteries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're using your fucking brain, Pike. For some reason, our officers like to turn their shits off after 3 hours.
And then
Or
the criminals
after-
complain when we try to do our job by taking the phones and radios because everyone's just saying, "We'll just take the batteries." We're
Well,
supposed to
I'm
actually take the phones
also-
and radios.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell because I've had 3 criminals in the last week come up to me and say, "Hey, Officer so and so didn't give me my phone and radio back because I head popped, they head popped, or somebody fucking head popped, or they just forgot." So I also want to make sure that whenever we do take phones and radios, if that does happen, the moment you wake up, that shit is in that report. Period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if you go to sleep with somebody's phone, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest. If I had to go and get a new phone tomorrow with no contacts, I'd be pissed as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So
You can get your SIM card back even if
Yeah, you
you
can copy your SIM card.
Yeah.
I'd still be pissed.
It's an
I have a-
inconvenience.
Literally have a backpack that's all cap locks that says "give back" on the label. Like I literally wrote that thing with a Sharpie in big capital letters.
We'll say that as well. We'll make sure everybody labels their backpacks because we've already had to have that talk
Yep.
once. Okay, cool. Alrighty, I'll mention the I'm gonna mention the numbers thing, and then I'll let you guys do your spiel about this.
Yep. Gibson wants me to bring up something about Interceptor, and then I probably not for the meeting. It's probably just for this group, but Air One stuff. I have it from about a 70% solution from Black, and I'm gonna bring it up to about a 90% before it's ready to roll. So
Love
just
that.
fine tuning. Should be done by the end of the weekend.
What's going on with the interceptors?
Just mentioning call or text Gibson if you're interested.
Beautiful. Okay.
And then I'm working
perfect.
with him to pretty up those SOPs
Thank
next.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
You could
thank
say
you.
the same about Air 1.
One thing I do want to push for, sorry to interrupt you, Carter, just while I'm thinking about it. I would personally like for interceptors to be able to pit and chase us. The reason why, and the reason I'll talk to Knox about it is like, I understand they're a lot of money, so on and so forth, whatever the fuck the reasoning is. The reality of the situation is we can only pit 80 miles an hour and below. And in a lot of chases where Interceptor is, especially with these personally owned cars, yes, the Buffalo is fantastic. But as if our best drivers are in those Interceptors, we're going to have chases where we literally are not pitting those cars because secondary and tertiaries cannot catch up. And they can't get
I
the
agree.
pits when an Interceptor very likely
So-
could.
It's actually a problem we ran into a few years ago. Was it ended up being the Interceptor was more a detriment to a pursuit than an actual benefit because they were literally just on their tail. That's all they could do. They couldn't pit. They couldn't transport.
Yep.
It just existed. And it's like, well, I'd rather have another, 2 units in a Buffalo than an Interceptor at some times. So even giving them that ability to pit is something more than what they had.
Yeah, because let's just say it how it is. Interceptors were fucking birds watching everything else go down. They were observationists, and I don't want that to be a thing. So can we do this? Can we have it? One of the draft that we submit to Knox, can we submit it with the ability for Interceptors to pit? And if he declines it because of that, then we'll go from there.
I can talk
would you be cool with
to
that?
talk to Gibson about getting that included.
Okay, cool. All right, wonderful.
Let them know. Who do I have to shoot? Who do I have to shoot?
Could be bottom.
Let them know that they could,
Oh,
if
so
they're
loud.
interested in Air 1, to reach out to me or Sergeant Black.
Cool.
Yep.
Can do.
Oh dear.
Before any more chaos fucking happens.
It is Saturday.
It is Saturday. Bound to happen.
I'm still nursing a hangover. Drinking with the girls last night.
Hell yeah.
All right. How many of the 4 locos did you have?
None. I learned my lesson.
What's going on, everybody? Did Justice chase that fucking clown?
No, I'm here.
Oh, alrighty. Is somebody? Okay, I'll talk to her after. All right. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic today.
Woo!
Cobra, what in the fuck are you wearing?
What are you talking about?
Put you to a Santa hat. Listen, everybody, a couple things here to go over. Okay, so we've been having this issue where it happened last night and it's happened a couple times before this, so we're gonna try and end it. Listen, I understand everybody, like, there's chases going on at all times. You want to go and just kind of chill out and make sure that you're out of the area, and then somehow it finds you. I need you guys to be very diligent on where you kind of go in your head. Like, if you're going to go in your head somewhere, please make sure it's not at a potential bank truck location or it right next to a fucking pursuit or something like that, because we've had individuals who went in their head and been doing stuff on the MDT, and a bank truck fucking appears right next to them, and then that individual gets shot. Or last night, where we had 2 officers sitting in their car having a conversation, next thing they know, 2 criminals roll up from behind them and just shoot them in the back of the head. The officers, they have no idea what's going on. They 13 Alpha. Little do they know, 40 fucking feet away, there's about 10 officers trying to arrest 3 criminals, arrest 1, and then the 2 criminals who got away shot these officers, and we're causing a gunfight. Well, what happens is those 2 officers, 13 Alpha, and then the entire scene goes to shit. So if you aren't involved in a pursuit and you see a pursuit near you that is stationary, get the fuck out of that area. If you are going in your head and you need to do something, come to MRPD and do it here. If You have to truly go in your head, and it's an emergency.
Go 42.
Guys, we all have tickets. Take a fucking nap. Jump out your car, lock that bitch, and take a fucking nap. Okay? So, again, the last thing I want is for situations to go to shit because we're just sleeping at the wheel. Okay? So let's go ahead and cut that shit out ASAP. And that's all I got. Pike, you got something?
Yeah, so if you're interested in Interceptor, that is being currently headed up by Gibson. Please text him or give him a call. His number is in the MDT. We're currently working on polishing up his SOPs, but that should be ready to roll shortly. Meantime, he is training people that are interested. Air 1, similar circumstance. I'm polishing up the SOPs there. It should be done end of the weekend, hopefully. If you're interested in that, contact either Black or Carter. Both numbers should, again, be in the MDT. Also, CID, if you're interested, Tarts or myself.
Wonderful. Yes, guys, if you guys are interested in CID, please, investigations. So we need more people in there. So as well as Interceptor, Air 1, once those SOPs are tightened up, we're going to need both. We're going to need people for both. So put your name in those hats. As well, we've been having a lot of individuals come to MRPD pissed as shit because we forgot to give them back their phone and radios. All right. I understand a lot of these situations happen because of tsunami, because of head pops from either them or you, and just things that you cannot control. If that happens, the first thing you do when you wake back up is open up your MDT and put their phone and radio in the report. Okay. You can even go on the report under your 95 in the notes section and say their phone and radio is sitting in evidence or whatever. Because I'm telling you right now, if I'm a criminal and you take my fucking phone and radio and I wake up after I serve my 50, 80 month jail sentence and I don't have that shit and I got to walk my ass back to the city, first thing I'm doing is shooting whoever the fuck did that to me. Okay? So please do not do that. If you do make that mistake, at least put it in the MDT so we don't got to hunt you down till the next time you're around and get that shit back for him. Okay? Where is...
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we put something, like, say in the evidence, like, if you did forget, could you, like, put their phone in evidence and then it get taken out? Or once it's in there, it's gone?
Wait, what are you... I'm confused.
Like,
What are you trying to say?
Say you have a criminal's phone
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you took and you forgot to give it back. Could you
Yep.
go back in that report and put the phone in the evidence and leave a note? Or will you not be able to take it back out when that criminal comes to pick it up?
No. You can just put it in the evidence, and whenever they come back, you can open the evidence back and pull it out and then hand it to them.
Sounds great.
The whole point of it is, Lisp, is so let's say that guy doesn't have a train ticket and then comes back the next day and you're not around. Another officer, when he comes to MRPD and they say, hey, an officer took my phone and radio, they go, okay,
Yes.
What's the report? Here it is. Pull it right out.
Yeah.
So that's that. Okay, Fu, you got anything?
Yeah, a couple of things. Thank you, Commander. For one, what the fuck are you wearing, Lisp? Let's figure that out before you get back on duty. Two,
Yes, sir.
we have an academy tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. for the rest of the world, apparently.
Wait, no, that's 7 p.m.
That's
Central,
not how that
8
works.
PM
Oh,
Yeah.
7
for the world
p.m.
Eastern.
Central, 8 p.m. for the rest of the world, I guess. Nobody else exists.
Yeah, that
Right.
other one doesn't
Eastern
matter.
time zone
Goddamn
is the
right,
correct
Fo.
time zone.
Goddamn
Amen.
right.
The
Hey,
Western
well,
one doesn't matter, especially.
America.
That's crazy.
And the new FTOing program was pitched to me yesterday by the DC. I think you guys are going to like it. For those of you guys interested in training or want to train, it's going to be a bonus for you guys. Anybody else that wasn't really too sure about training, I think you might enjoy this. So keep your ears open for what may come. It's going to come with some incentives and some bonuses. The DC will flesh it out more with us, and we'll pass that information to you guys. But it's going to work out in a way where it'll be a little bit competitive. And I know a lot of you here have competitive nature, so something for you guys to help work towards for your teams and for the people that you guys are training. So keep your ears open for that. Like I said, I think it's a great idea and something everybody will enjoy. All right. Anything else from any command?
Art, you have anything?
So in the next couple of days and over the Christmas break, I'm gonna start pulling people through with Pike on doing CID tryouts. It's gonna be a one-on-one basis though. It's not gonna be like a mass thing, 'cause that'd be weird. But keep an eye out for that. If you've expressed interest to either one of us, you're on the list. We are going through and vetting said list and see what we can do to bring together a bit of a CID team.
And what does CID stand for, sir?
Well, if you're at-
Got it.
Technically not wrong.
Technically not wrong.
Not wrong.
Technically not wrong, but criminal investigation division.
Oh yes.
There we go.
That too. Yeah. Sorry.
You were close enough.
All right.
Acronyms matter.
Space docking.
Also, last thing, because Tarts forgot, check your 95s. Okay, we had another experience where someone forgot to check badonka, and he whipped out a chainsaw and took somebody at chainsaw point. He was then
chainsaw my balls off.
He just chainsawed someone in the lobby.
Yeah, he was then shot to absolute shit whenever he left the MRPD. But yeah, he decided to take somebody at chainsaw. So please check your 95s. No knives, no bats, no chainsaws, none of that shit.
No drills.
No drills. The drills hurt.
Yep, no drills. Yes, what do you got for us?
I just want to say that was my bad. But also, Badonka did have like fucking 15 to 20 bags on him. I wasn't as thorough as I should have been. My bad.
You're all good, man.
Hey,
Yeah, you
no
got
need
something
for
for
all
us?
that.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys are dealing with a situation, right, and you feel like you could potentially push more charges, but you're unsure, I get I'm not the most available person. You can, text, call, email, whatever, get in contact with me. I am still here to help. There are 2 cases now that should be a lot more severe, and they're not. To the point that I'm either going to take it over or I have to go find you guys, question you, and all of that. So I check the reports pretty frequently, even if I'm not around in the city. I just make sure things are going swell. If there's anything that you guys have done that I feel like needs to be, done more on, I put a little comment in the chat box, let you guys know, like, hey, this is something that I'm going to put my interest in, or the DAO is going to put interest in, and we're going to be reaching out to you to figure it out.
I'm gonna be honest. If you guys don't have his number, you're fucking up, because there's a lot of situations like I can help you. I can tell you all specific charges, whatever. I'm not gonna go to court for you. That motherfucker right there, he is. So if you guys get a 95, especially somebody you think did something heinous, and you're sitting there going, man, these charges do not fit, I want to hit him with something more than what I can, that's your fucking guy right there. He's going to allow you, from a law standpoint, of being able to push certain charges you might not feel comfortable with, and he's going to be able to defend your ass in court for it.
There's quite literally 2 reports right now that should be under the aspect of first-degree murder that aren't. So now I have to deal with that and make sure it gets done the right way.
So there it is. So make sure you guys are utilizing him. He's here for you, for us, and it's definitely, it's worth it. So do yourself a favor, get his number once this meeting's done. EMS, you have anything for us?
Stay safe and please have patience with us. We only have 4 today.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate you. You guys are dismissed. Have a wonderful day.